So after beating a level, you're able to replay it later, and that includes replaying it for a trial, which is an optional objective. So here's one of those. I think it's actually impossible to fail this unless you're really trying. This one is just having all 3 villagers survive the giant warg fight. Honestly, I think it's impossible to lose this unless you go out of your way. Like, I did try to fail it once, and it took me about 20 minutes.
Without recovering health by any means.
Yeah, like I said, this one's basically just finish the game while playing well. Also, this is one of the QTs I didn't show off before. Yeah, I said, the trials are pretty boring for the most part, so I just replayed. I replayed the levels off screen and just showed little bits of it. This one is just tedious because you have to kill 50 goblins in this level. And most of it is just making sure you don't uproot the goblin tree and just stand there killing goblins. Very compelling stuff. And this one is beating Pan's Trial in 5 moves, which I already did.
And you did again, because they don't just give you a challenge, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right. I did not show Oblivion Lake because it's actually not possible for us to complete the trial yet with our current equipment.
The test has shaken him. I see the doubt in his eyes as he heads towards the lake. So Pan is helping him now. That's good. Perhaps it bodes well. I wonder if he knows what awaits him here, in this place where the dead can contact the living. It is cold now. A chill wind blows through his heart. I can see it, feel it. He will need help if he is to succeed. He must not fail. He will not fail. Not now. Not yet. Not if I have anything to do with it.
Well, it's a good thing that he's wearing thermal underwear.
This is Tuesday in Michigan, folks.
Yeah, this was shot on location in Winnipeg in July.
Rowsdower!
I wonder if there's any beer on the sun. So they just pretty much give you the life gem right away, because there's no other way to put it. No other way to put it here. Because this is a boss arena if I've ever seen one. So, welcome to the second worst boss fight in the game. Actually, no, sorry, the third worst boss fight in the game. He has 2 main attacks. One is that ice wall, and the other is that he can encircle you with ice. Those are his 2 main attacks until you reach his body. obviously this is a Colossus fight. I mean, what else could it be? This was This was 2010. I mean, Colossus fights were still in vogue. Although, interestingly, he has to punch the ground twice until you can actually climb up onto his arm. And this boss fight is not very good. There are much better boss fights later on in the game. Although I must say that what it lacks in interactivity, it makes up for in scale.
This is literally how one of the Shadow of the Colossus bosses goes. I know it is.
So I think there's about 20 boss fights total in this game. Only three of them are like this. And the third is actually kind of interesting. If only because the scope of it gets absolutely ridiculous. Enough that the novelty is genuinely interesting. The first two are really bad, this one included.
Oh, come on, this is a Shadow of the Colossus boss fight.
Although there is one interesting gimmick they kind of add to it that makes it a little unique from the Shadow of the Colossus boss fights, and one that I kind of like. The Titans, as they're called, try to swat you away, and you have to dodge them. So basically, you could if you're quick enough on your reflexes, you could basically do this entire fight while staying on the Colossus the whole time. Or excuse me, I called him the Colossus, the Titan, the whole time. Even I'm doing it now. So here, when the camera shifts back, he's going to try to swat you again. See, that I think is a pretty interesting concept. Honestly. I kind of like that.
It's pretty cool.
And that is something I don't remember the Colossi doing in Shadow of the Colossus. Although, again, it's been several years since I played that game, and I'm sure that, I'm wrong on that.
I finished that in 2005 and didn't play it again. So, I mean...
Well, you have me beat. You at least finished it.
Yeah...
I think
it does look an awful lot like the last Colossus, though. Like, where did you guys get your character model? Generic last Colossus.mod on DeviantArt.
We got it from this hit indie game I heard of called Sunburn of the Roads. Yeah, that was it.
Hey guys, it's an asset flip, but at least it's not pachinko!
Oh yeah, there is a patchy slot of Lords of Shadow that was made much later after the series died. It's actually, from what I've seen, it's not that bad. Like in terms of the cutscenes they made for it, looks pretty decent.
Remember when Konami made games and not thinly veiled gambling machines?
No.
Yeah, it's
not like I'm Let's Playing one of their games right now. Anyway, so this is the last core, and I gotta say, just this one dodge mechanic really is enough to separate it. Like, because it means that you're not just, whacking the core for with nothing else to do. They actually have to pay attention. And to me, I think that one interesting idea is enough to elevate this enough from just being a ripoff. Or at least making it an interesting ripoff.
Give me your dagger, quickly!
Marie! Forgive me. I was not there to save you.
There is nothing to forgive, my love. I am so happy to look upon your face again.
And I yours. My love, the elders of the Order hope that you can help us to understand what is happening. The world has been isolated from the heavens. Some believe that God has abandoned us. Can it be true?
I feel that the spirits are trying to talk to me. They whisper things to me. It is hard to understand them all. It is so dark. So many people crying. I cannot find them in the blackness. I'm scared. There is something else. A shadow is on my mind. You must help us, Gabriel.
What are they telling you? Who are they?
They are the spirits who founded your order, and that the power of the Lords of Shadow is the key. They talk of a prophecy. I don't understand what they mean. I can feel myself fading. I can hardly see you. Darkness is closing around me.
Marie.
I love you, Gabriel.
Don't go, Marie! I love you too. Why are you here? Who sent you?
I am Zobek, a warrior of your brotherhood. Pan and I are old acquaintances. He felt you would be in need of my assistance.
I have heard of you. I am sorry. My name is Belmont.
I know who you are. Was that the spirit of someone you know?
Yes. It was my wife.
Forgive me. I couldn't help but overhear what she told you. It sounds like the spirits who founded our order are trying to tell us something very important through her.
What do you mean?
Only that the founders of the order seem to be using the dead to communicate with us. The prophecy has been secret for many centuries. It is known only to a select few. There is no way she could have known of it unless they managed to tell her somehow. Praise be to God.
What prophecy?
It is written that a pure-hearted warrior will claim the power of the Lords of Shadow as his own, and use it in order to overcome all evil. It is said this warrior will become God's vassal on Earth, supremely powerful. He could do anything. The founding spirits have not abandoned us, Gabriel. Thanks to your Marie, we now know there is some hope. We have to enter the lands of the Dark Lords, you and I. We must reclaim the powers they hold and unite the heavens with this world once more. And don't you see, Gabriel? You can bring her back.
If what you say is true, then we need to work quickly and in secret. The Lords of Shadow must not suspect we're on their trail, and they will turn all of their attention towards us. We should take different routes, you and I will head for the land of the Lycans. You leave for the territory of the vampires and prepare the way. Then we must go on to the Lord of the Necromancers together. His realm lies furthest. Our enemy must suspect nothing.
Take this. It will allow you to absorb spiritual energy and will help cure your wounds. Good luck, my friend. May we be granted victory.
Thank you, brother. You have given me renewed hope.
So, we got the Light Gem Medallion, which is what Zobek gave us. That's going to do something special. We're going to see what that does in the next video.
Superb.
And we're also going to get an upgrade for the Guillotine. This is going to get us a punish move after we finish the Guillotine. It's a really nice move. We're going to show that off later.
It's nice that they're giving you some variety in the moves up front.
Yeah, like it actually ends up becoming a bit of a problem because I didn't realize that when it comes to the advanced moves, like the ones that aren't related to special weapons, they actually give you they unlock all of the moves about halfway through the game, and I didn't plan out properly by purchasing my moves, so I ended up with a full move set with like going into chapter 5. Without realizing it. So I'll have to plan out a bit more variety in my fights in other ways, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine. You're just gonna be OP for the second like half to 2/3 of the game.
We'll just have to trust in Zobek.
Which is definitely not Zardoz.
Not yet, of course. You're thinking of my friend Bon Shonery.